Okay, so continuation from the previous message says gravitate towards the familiar, what's familiar towards you, to you. Okay, so you're gravitating to things that are familiar to you. You may gravitate towards people that has the same type of energy. Gravitate to the same type of people that have the same interests. You may gravitate toward those that that you feel most comfortable with. It says split up and gain respect. It's like let me get some support on that. Wait a minute, because I didn't get anything. Split up and gain respect. I'm not getting a relationship. So something was designed for you to split up from those that you were connected to. So, like I said, you gravitate to those that you are, that you can relate to, that you are familiar with, that you have a connection with, that you love, you adore, or those that the people that you don't know, you still gravitate to a certain type of people. Like I said once before, like law of attraction. You attract those that are very familiar, similar to you, or their energy is familiar to you, so you can discern one spirit. Okay, so what was the other word that it said? Give me a second. Where did it go? I didn't lost it. Oh yeah, and then gain respect. So it says split up. So you might have decided to split up, or something was designed for you to split up from those type of connections. Those type of connections, which we all do, we are told that we're supposed to go towards those that can help us elevate, that you can learn from. If you are like, the saying is like, if you're the smarter person in the group, then you need to, seek other connections or whatever. That way you can exceed, and you can still learn, exceed the levels that you need to, in order for you to be more prosperous, okay? More educated, gain more knowledge, So, like, you don't want to be the smartest person in your group, okay? So, gravitate, and then it was like split up. So, you might be splitting up from those certain connections, or you was forced to separate from those type of connections, and you might have gained respect from being able to do that, or you were split up from everyone, and you've been on this mission by yourself for a very long time. Okay, so you've been on this journey. Someone is feeling stuck. Someone wants to gain your trust back, and so, like, that was this disrespect. What does it say? Gain respect. So someone wants to gain respect. Someone is going to gain your trust, possibly by offering security. A good This person is going to come in with the intent to become a good friend of yours, and they want you to be able to, like, be comfortable, allow yourself to just be free and to be able to love again. So if you was in this stage of, like we said, guarded early on, protective of your energy, protective of your heart space, not allowing people to get in, this new person possibly is going to come in and change that for you. This could be a family member, this could be a friend, this could be a child, children, it could be anyone, but someone is recognizing um like who you are, and they want to gain your respect. That's it. Let me get some oracles to support that. It says love begins. So it may be a connection where it's going to grow into something where you're going to be able to have a new love. Something is going to be presented to you. Yeah, it says it's only fair that you get to tell your story. You know, I'm not going to speak on that right now because that's, you know what, I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to do that in another reading right there because it gets deeper. Okay, it is not for this story. So, someone knows what you want and need. Okay. Someone is being guided to test the spirit first before you dive in. Okay, let me get some support on that. It says test the spirit before you dive in because they can't, something is still either attached to someone and they want to demolish or continue demolishing your character. And once they can demolish your character, or once they did demolish your character, it changes everything. So they will possibly believe everything. They won't question much. Okay, so if someone can gain one's respect, that could be that respect over there, they can demolish your character. It's like, okay, this person have been showing themselves as being respectable, so quite naturally I'm going to uh not so much believe everything they say, but hear them out. Okay, but unknowingly sometimes people may not even believe it, or they may not even place judgment or whatever, but their actions show it. Okay, so I have, you can't allow them to succeed. So early in the video, I had said that it was pillow talking, and someone was like in this energy, like you cannot allow them to succeed. You can't allow them to break free either. So let's see what else. We got crown chakra. So someone is utilizing their chakras. Seven may be significant. Um, Someone is making sure they protect what they're thinking, how they feel, like all their emotions. Someone is protecting their feelings. It says transformation. Yeah, they don't want you to break free. And with transformation being right here, let me get some support on transformation. It's the truth. Okay, so they don't want you to break free, and then they don't want you to succeed. With this transformation right here, you transform yourself falling for the illusions and getting trapped with not being able to move forward. It says trials and tribulations. So someone wants you to constantly go through the same thing over and over again. Every cycle, they want you to go through the same thing. Everything is designed for you to constantly go through the same thing, and they want to see like how you're going to get out of it, how you're going to respond. It's like history repeats itself type of energy. It's like they don't want you to break free. They don't want you to break generation curses. They want you to hold on to things. They want you to be resentful. They want to hold things over your head as well. And this is how they get you. They find out something on you and they hold it over your head. And if you don't comply, quite naturally, uh, that's when they form against you with they don't want you to break free. They don't want you to succeed. You know. So um so you, a lot of times you have two choices. You have a choice to get on this journey and on your path and be free, but that's with possibly no support, or you get on this journey and you get caught up in the matrix, you get caught up in the illusions, you know, you stay trapped, you don't get the break free. You know, just like the matrix, you get the pill, you get the blue pill or the red pill. Okay, determine on which pill you take, that's going to determine the outcome of your situation. But like I said, how do they get to have puppets? They get to have puppets by gaining something over them, and this give them leverage, this give them control or whatever. Quite naturally, when someone has something over your head, you're not going to comply, you're not going to go against the grain, you're going to follow suit. Spades, shout out. It says doing divine masculine, divine femme